All right, this is the last Tuesday of the month. It's almost time for open mic. Well, matter of fact, it is time for open mic. It's 7 o'clock on the dot, and y'all know how I do this thing. I like to start on time, but I am thirsty. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna allow some more of my poets to come in. I see some of them coming on in. How are you, ma'am?
I'm doing well. How are you, sis?
Good, good, good. So let me grab control of your mic right now. I'm gonna mute it right now,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna come back to you. All right. So make sure you go ahead and share with who you need to share with. And I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna make sure I share it on my other pages. So I hope all of y'all are doing well. It is the last Tuesday of the month. And typically, if things were normal, and things are not normal, we would be downtown at Dolce Vita Cafe and you have your little cup of coffee, maybe get you a little dessert. Me, I don't drink coffee. I'll probably have me a sangria. You understand me? But it's always been a good time. I always love going downtown and doing open mic. It's just a fun thing. Uh oh, I'm messing up something. I'm hitting my mic. Y'all forgive me. I hope that didn't disturb you too much. Make sure you share this with your people. I am going to share it as well. So how y'all doing? Y'all can talk to me in the chat. You know, you can do that. Leave some messages. Talk to me in the comments. You know how it goes down. It's gonna be a good night tonight. I had quite a few poets who signed up. So we'll have some fun. I got a poet in the building and see somebody else coming on in here. All right. Y'all give me just a couple more minutes and I'm going to share it to the Poets House page and MsTonya the Poets page. That's what we got going on. So, what I want to do is get this thing started. And I got a poet in the house, and you guys have seen her perform a lot. You've seen her perform downtown Florence. You've seen her perform here at the Poets House. And she's going to open up the show for us, get this thing going. So I'm going to ask her to walk on up to the microphone because she is here at the Poets House live.
Magic, though it's magical. Oh, a clean house. That's all I want nowadays. Since we can't go very many places, we have to gather at each other's homes. A clean house is what I'm looking for. In a clean house, I could be your best friend. Afro puff, red kids, stuff my socks inside just to be neat. In a clean house, I could be your sister girl. Box braids, Mary Janes, roll the lace down just to be sweet. In a clean house, I could be your honey child. Mushroom, Sally Walkers, zoom the nylons on just to be discreet. In a clean house, I could be your special guest. Dreadlock, wedge heels, knock your socks off just to be relief. in a clean house. But I'm wholesome. I'm wholesome. I'm wholesome. I take leftovers. I'm so wholesome. And make them residuals. Flip that and stir up individuals. I'm the radioactive chip pairing to brainstem, drawn with the Dogon in the astral. Seed and often bud, purity's virgin blood. From moon to morning sun, give to the horse and to the gun. I'm so wholesome. I'm breaking news. Habari Ghani, I refuse less than glory. Ain't nothing left. The temple's testifying none. Be ye rehearsed, chapter and verse, for now our shift is shunned. I am the something different, and different results are won. I am the dust off the boots of chain gangs. I am the diamond in backs, dream catchers and mood rings. I'm so wholesome. I am the wrong to the rights till my wrongs are the right things. I am the pen out the penitentiary, bonded by writing. I am hiero to glyph, sand to Sanskrit. I am literally literature, logistically lit. Logistics, alley split. I am so wholesome. I am the comma splice in grammatics. I am the hash that tags it. Hashtag Mutaz Experience, Javelin Life, TPH, open mic. That's where we at tonight. Soul power. Yes.
All right, y'all. It's open mic night. It's the last Tuesday. That was Io, poet, artist, right here from Flowtown. I got another artist in the backstage here, and I want to bring her up. Tori, how you feeling?
I'm feeling great. How about yourself?
All right. I want you to go ahead and do your thing.
Okay. Is there a limit to how many I can do? And the length? Can you hear me okay?
I hear you quite well. Yes, I do.
Oh, did you hear my question?
I heard your question. In fact, I think all the people out here in America heard your question. You said, was there a limit to the amount of poems that you could do? And basically, I'm going to say no. But right now, you get ready to do one.
Okay.
How that sound?
That sounds good with me. Okay, this
Well,
first
you know what?
one. Go ahead.
You
I'm
ready to
sorry.
go?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. Do your thing, lady.
Okay, this first one I'm going to do is very personal. I wrote this one around the time before the quarantine started. It's called I Am a Rose. There was a time I didn't know my worth or know the value I possess inside. My heart, soul, body, and mind was where pain and hurt reside. Molested at 7, raped at 19, and sexually assaulted at 41. Mind you, I'm only 43. I'm slowly but surely getting back to loving and valuing me. All of the people that took advantage of me and chose to hurt me were people that I knew, which is the sad part. Though it hurt me and caused me so much pain to the point where I became depressed, I never allowed the circumstances to change my heart. I am beautiful and definitely a rose. The man God has for me will see my worth, value, and he will get down on bended knee to propose. Trust me, God will send me a man that will be able to understand. The man sent from God will be worth the wait because he comes with a plan. You see, I'm more than hips and thighs, lips and eyes that causes your nature to rise. You see, I am the chosen one, daughter of a king. I am the prize. No matter what you think of me, I am a rose. The love I have for me constantly grows. My voice was silenced because of life and those ordeals. I wanted to hide and not be around nobody, and I truly didn't like people for real. Inside the wall that I built around me, I was tortured by pain, shame, hurt, anger, and so much misery. I am that rose that grew from concrete. I had to dust myself off and stand on my feet. I'm a rose no matter what. I no longer trust so easily. I follow my guts. No matter what you may have had to overcome in this thing called life, always remember a rose is still a rose. Thank you.
A rose is still a rose, I believe. Didn't Aretha Franklin have a song like that?
She sure did.
She sure did, but I ain't gonna sing it because you know it's open mic, but y'all don't want the mic to be that open. Well, I enjoyed you.
Thank you.
That was good. We're not gonna open the mic up like that, y'all. I'm not gonna sing a Aretha Franklin song. That would be very, very, very wrong. But I got another poet. I got another poet for y'all. I really do. And she is waiting in the wings. So I am going to get her up in here. How you feeling, Miss Talia? How you feeling?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing good. Girl, did you wrap your head yourself?
I did. I just wrap and tuck until I'm satisfied.
I don't know how to do that. I need some skills. You might have to get some online lessons.
I'll be glad to. Well, full disclosure, this is about the only rap I really know how to do. So I can teach you this one and you'll have it to perfection.
All right, that's what it is. But I want to ask you a question.
Okay.
How did you find out about our open mic?
I've actually been to your open mic once, about maybe 3 years ago. And I did a piece. I was with Omari Fox.
Right.
He's from the Columbia poetry scene. And I was at your spot that one particular time in Florence, and I've been following you and Ty on Facebook since then. Yeah.
That's so awesome. Because I did recognize your face. So I was like, you know what? I got to ask her because I'm sure some people out there who want to know just like I want to know. So I asked a question.
Mm-hmm. That's all I got here. Yeah.
All right, lady. Well, I'm going to be quiet and I'm going to let you do what you do.
Okay.
So go ahead and do your piece.
Well, this piece is a piece that I wrote a few weeks ago. There is a spring down in Blackville, South Carolina, called the Healing Springs, and I've been going down there for the past 3-4 years to get water. And every time I go, it is a cleansing experience and a healing experience. And so the last time that I went, I wrote this piece, and this is what came out of it. That girl lived in silence. Her survival depended on it. She swallowed her song and hummed it politely. La, 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 la. This woman speaks. She tells ancient fables of her survival. Her song no longer buried, she belts it out. This is my song, song of love, song of freedom. This is my song, song of love, song of freedom. That girl never listened to her truth, muffled by white noise masquerading as strength. Deaf to the sweet sound of her own footsteps marching toward freedom. This woman relies on her inner wisdom. She listens for it intently. She walks to the syncopated rhythm of love. Wide, even strides of unrelenting truth guide her home. That girl saw no light. Tunnels dim and dark shadowed her vision. Optical illusions blurred her judgment, making molehills out of mountains. This woman, her eyes tell tales of unending possibilities. Her eagle eyes no longer weep. They gaze into tomorrow, searching for forever. In stillness, she has finally seen the light. This is my song, song of love, song of freedom. This is my song, a song of love, my song of freedom. It's my survivor song. My survivor song. It's my survivor song. My survivor song. Thank you.
Girl, you better come on here every last Tuesday of the month and do what you do. See, guess what excuse you don't have? You can't tell me you got stuck in traffic.
Look, my
You can't.
not like I don't have a car. No need for that anymore. I have internet, and I'll be there as long as you all are online. I'll be here.
Wow, that was really, really great. I appreciate you sharing. You can hang around with us. I'm gonna plug somebody else up, and we're gonna keep it going. You good with that?
Yep.
All right. All right. Spiritual Blaze.
Hi.
Hey, lady.
How you doing?
How you doing?
I would have been here on time. I was ready since 6:30. I could not log in for some reason.
Let me tell you something. I done had more technical difficulties than I need to be having for one night. So I just said, you know what? I'm not going to worry about it. We're going to get this thing started. I saw, poets coming in the backstage. So I said, listen, it's going to be what it's going to be. We're going to vibe off of each other and let the energy flow.
Exactly.
Right. But I'm glad to see you again. I enjoyed you so much the last time.
Thank you.
But didn't the time come back around like really, really fast?
Yes. It seemed like we was just together last week, huh?
It really, really does. It does. Yeah. So I tell you what, I'm going to let you do what you do. Go ahead and do your thing, lady.
Okay. I am going to do a poem I wrote for a classmate of mine that died in the Iraqi war some years back. Just in honor of yesterday. I just wanted to honor him. His name is Esau Patterson Jr. from South Carolina. And I wrote the poem using the letters of his name. So here we go. E is for extraordinary being who's filled with joy and fun. S is for we salute you, soldier, for a job that's known as well done. A is for at ease, a command you often gave. U is for united we stand and representing the home of the brave. P is for perfection, a characteristic you almost obtained. A is for America, for we shall never forget your name. T is for all the terrorist attacks that finally opened our eyes. T is for all the troops who risked their lives and died. E is for the effort you gave in changing the world and such. R is for the respect of a man that we will miss so much. S is for the sadness that will always grieve our hearts. O is for outstanding man of God who finally made his depart. N is for we'll never forget you in times we often wept. JR is for Junior, little Esau, who followed in his father's footsteps. On April 29th, 2004, God gave you your shield and your sword. Staff Sergeant, you don't have to fight no more. You're now standing in the army of the Lord. Your mic.
You know what?
There you go.
You know what? You know what? Yeah, I told y'all. I sometimes be messing up, and I just said a whole lot of stuff just now, and I'm getting ready to say it all over again. And the reason why is because y'all didn't hear me. Now I'm gonna start over. Snap, snap, snaps, lady. That was the perfect poem. Listen, for Memorial Day, it was very, very fitting. I was saying how I think we often get it wrong because we say Happy Memorial Day, and I don't know necessarily that we should really be saying that. It's more like paying respect to those who sacrificed their lives.
Mm-hmm.
And that piece you did was just really, really nice.
Thank
So
you.
I hope you're going to stick around with us.
I'm gonna stick around.
All right, well, stick
Okay.
around with us. I'm gonna bring another poet up. So I'm gonna put you on a little mute right now, but you stay right there backstage with us, all right? All right, y'all. Y'all know how this thing is going down. It is the last Tuesday of the month. It is open mic night, and we've had quite a few poets come up so far. It seems like I got a lot of poets in the building. I did have somebody come in and do a little singing and a little poetry. And if you missed it, well, you just wasn't on time. And that don't have nothing to do with me, because I start this thing at 7 o'clock. I know people say they're going to start their lives and, they have a whole lot going on and they might be 30 minutes out, 10 minutes out. No, 7 o'clock. I'm punching that live button no matter what, even when I have little hiccups and stuff going on, because nobody's perfect. So I just let the show go and I let it be what it is. All right. So let me get this lady in here. Miss Attitude, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Ooh.
Can you
Y'all
hear me?
listen. We all hear you, lady. Yes, I do. Y'all see Miss Attitude? See that little bubble right there? We gonna let that represent her right now because Miss Attitude don't want to be on camera. And I said, you know what? You don't have to be. I said, Miss Attitude, you know what? I'm gonna pull your picture up for you and you just do your thing. But see, what had happened was I didn't get to that. So don't get mad at me, Miss Attitude.
Fine, that's perfect.
Let me tell you something.
Love
I
it.
had a long day, probably no longer than anybody else, but I've done a lot of things today. And it was my very best intention to get that done for you. But you know what? Nobody can represent you the way you're going to represent you. And I'm so glad that you're here to share your poetry.
Thank you.
I really am. And I miss you.
Well, I missed y'all too. I can't wait till we get back to being in person. I'm more of an in-person.
Yes.
I need an audience. And it helps
Yes.
me to recite my poems better.
Mhm.
But I have a poem for you. It's an old one. It's the first poem I ever recited out loud for a group. It was written to myself, for myself. People think it's about me having an argument with another woman. It's me having an argument with myself. The poem is called Bitch Bye.
Come on.
Bye, bitch, bye. Don't make me punch you in your eye. Don't make me grab you by your sleeve. Please don't make me pull out your weave. Go on, get on the double. Don't you see I don't want no trouble? I'm a cool chick through and through, but you push my buttons, I'll hurt you. I'll drag you from pole to pole. You won't be good for street nor stroll. Let me go, leave me be, or I'll trash you from A to Z. You don't want no parts of me. Bye, bitch. Bye. That's it.
Let me tell you something. You getting snaps from all of us. You already know it. You already know it.
Well, thank you. I'm glad you like it.
Yes, I do. I tell you what, you got another pic because I know you. Listen, I can't see you, but here's what I do know. I know you sitting there with your notebook. Am I right?
Yes.
Y'all, let me tell y'all something. I got to let y'all know how this thing go down. I'm gonna put, even though she don't have herself up here, just me and Miss Attitude right here. You don't need to see her. I want y'all to feel the attitude. Feel it with me. Listen, Miss Attitude is that woman who will tell you what you need to hear, the way you need to hear it. Now, she said she was writing that to herself, but as far as I'm concerned, she was writing that to me and a whole lot of sisters I know. So I want to say thank you.
You're welcome.
Now back to
Sometimes we have to do that.
Okay.
Get
Now
our
back to
bills
your
straight.
notebook. Back to your notebook.
Yes, ma'am.
I know you got another poem in there.
I have another old one, which I call my staple.
You
want
gonna
me to
do it, right?
Sure.
Yes, ma'am.
Right?
Yes, I do. I'm getting ready to mute my mic and I'm getting ready to let you do what you do. Come on with it.
It's called It's Just the Dick. It's just the dick. Don't get it twisted. Think it's you? No, it's the dick you're attached to. He's the best. Swings low, brings out the hoe, sends me, bends me over the top, cherry popped. You don't call, hardly text, but the sex. Gave Dick a name, he's who I claim. But what's your name? Who cares? As long as the general is here and you're willing to share. You think you're the man, you ain't. Your breath sometimes smells stank. You a little fat, you think you're all that. Please get some romance stat. Whose pussy is it? Mine, nigga. Just leave me alone and let the general pull the trigger. Lord, I wish I could take the general with me. Jesus, why you gave a general to a private, a man who ain't shit? I'm so mad I could spit thinking about this grinning dimwit. Oh, well, it is what it is, none of my biz. But so you're not confused, thinking it's you, it's not. It's the dick, the whole dick and nothing but the dick, no lie, no trick. So help me God, it's just the dick. That's it.
You understand? Do y'all understand? Spiritual Blaze. Come on in here, Spiritual Blaze. What did you hear? What you heard her?
Woo. Okay.
You understand me? You understand?
I got you.
You
All
understand?
right. It's called I Got It Honest. So I'm going to honor my mothers, my adopted mother and my mom tonight, as well as my father, who all are deceased. So this poem is dedicated to them. It says, I was formed by your sperm. I was molded by your eggs. I have the strength of your arms. I have the length of your legs. I have the color of your hair. I have the curves of your hips. I gained your full figureness. I have the roundness of your lips. I have the sparkle of your eyes. I have the firmness of your waist. I have your unique capabilities. I inherited your unforgettable taste. I have your unbelievable patience. I carry your hardcore pride. I have your similar images, your unpredictable attitude I can't seem to hide. I have your unbreakable habits. I confiscated your caring heart. I'm always lending out a helping hand, something that you taught me from the very start. You told me to never be selfish, accept things upon demand. Never by any circumstances rush time. Others' situations try to understand. You said every dog will have its day, and the truth will always overcome a lie. Your problems I definitely would obtain. Then I too will need someone to sympathize. Then that's when your courage comes in, the ability to sustain any problem I face, the understandable wisdom to know the difference, knowledge I've obtained from your marvelous grace. Money can never buy for me the years that you brought. The things that I think of today are things that you already thought. I may think of my life's generation as present, but it's been your generation's past. And the sermons that you preach to me today is only to help me subjugate society's obstacle and task. So I can take your advice with me for as long as it may last. To have someone who's been there done that to guide me, what more can I possibly ask? So I'll take with me your message when and wherever I may go. I promise you will continue to live through my life because I have your physical characteristics to show. I am 50% both your race. I have your unchanging style. You instilled in me an untouchable amount of faith simply because I am your child. So when you read this poem, don't you dare be astonished because every single way that I have, I inherited all honest.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Snaps. Okay. A lot of people, giving you some love up here in the comments too, girl. Nice poetry. Always. I tell you what, you hang around with us if you can. You mind hanging around a little bit longer?
I'm here to the end, darling.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. All right, guys. You see how it's going down. It is open mic night. The mic is so open. We've had Ayo up on the mic. We've had Tori on the mic, Talia here on the mic. We've had who else on the mic? Miss Attitude. I'm gonna try to get Miss Attitude to do something else again, because if y'all missed her, listen. There's some things you need to know in life that some people might not be able to explain to you, and she gonna deliver it to you in a poem. Understand me? But check it out. I got one of my favorite poets in the house right now. Y'all already know. Y'all already know. Mr. Tyler is in the building. I hope he'll go ahead and walk on up to the mic here in the poet's house.
Yeah.
Aw, Sugi. Do what you do, brother.
All right. What's the name of this poem? Oh, y'all will get it. All right. And I didn't think this shit could get any worse, but it just worsened. Maybe, baby, we should talk about this thing in person. You all on Facebook cursing, and by the time this verse in, everybody gonna realize that I'm a terrible person. Story was amazing to me. Where did I go wrong? I guess my heart wasn't prepared for what she had going on. You wanted to put me in a place that I didn't belong, and I just couldn't play you like a Safari song. Straight shooter. Maybe I'm too blunt sometimes. Maybe I stunt sometimes. Maybe I just want what I want sometimes. Maybe I wanted too much and didn't get what I need. Maybe it was the lust, lack of trust. Maybe it was the greed, signs that I didn't read, ignoring the warning labels. Prepared verses for you to eat, but then you decided to turn the tables, mixed emotions that sound like cars crashing, running back, same shit, now sounds like records scratching. Struggling to catch the beat like white people clapping. Funny how by the end of the night that all turned into passion. Damn, you got this poet snapping. Looking like what happened. Supposed to be popping bottles, instead I'm out there capping. I'm out of line. This relationship is out of time because she done blocked me on every app except the ones that's green with the dollar sign. That's a bet I can't play. A debt I can't pay. Yeah, I can lay, but baby girl, you know I can't stay. And I didn't think the shit could get any worse, but it just worsened. Maybe, baby, we should talk about this thing in person. You all on Facebook cursing. By the time this verse in, everybody gonna realize that I'm a terrible person. Really, not really, though. Peace.
Hey, listen. Y'all know how I feel about Mr. Tyler. He just walked away from the mic, and that's just how it's going down live in the poet's house. It is the last Tuesday of the month. And let me say something. If you are a singer out here and you're watching this open mic, listen, you have the opportunity to be on here. All you got to do is sign up just like the poets sign up. You know, and if you really want to, I've told you guys this before, you can take the opportunity to record your stuff, send the recording to me, record it on your phone, just get me the video. And you can do that. Poets can do that. Musicians can do that. So if you play the saxophone, listen, get your instrument out, set your phone up and play. You play the drums. Go ahead. Drum. Get on your phone. Send us the videos, because I want you guys to have the opportunity to just share and express. All of the art lovers out there, I want them to be able to see their local talent. And we're all in the house. So we're going to make sure that we still vibe out like how we would have been vibing out downtown. Same time right here tonight. All right. So let me see. I got, I'm going to bring another guy up in here. Let me see. How you doing, sir?
Peace, Queen. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Good to see you. So let me ask you a question. You know, what made you sign up for the open mic here tonight?
Seemed like a very dope platform with dope artists, and I always believe in iron sharpening iron. So why not?
Respect. Well, I tell you what, we appreciate you. Mr. D.S. Will has joined us, you all. So you know what, sir? I'm gonna let you do what you came here to do. The mic is open, so express yourself.
I appreciate that. The name of this piece is called The Story of Her. She doesn't hang her head in defeat. She's simply just adjusting the sling to mend her injured visions. If you notice, in the middle of her palms are calluses from spinning color wheels that would often land on black and blues while wrestling to keep control of a crown for being taken to appease Purple Mountain's majesty. Sipping tea, absolutely not. She's too busy brewing up storms despite angry suns abandoning their posts of illuminating her essence in John Lennon's imagination. Imagine theirs. No cat calls filling up hotlines that she gives cold shoulders to so-called admirers. Or standing up the invitation to sit in the laps of patriarchs. This Joan of Arc doesn't float on those thirst traps, and that's the beauty of her struggle. The victory in her vulnerability, the very thirst in her tears that allows her to chase her thoughts, but never could we dilute the potency of her passion. If heaven had a height, we are standing on the shoulders of celestials, and that's not even the half of her forecast. So imagine during infancy, whispered aspirations gaining momentum until she's fully armed in earshot of her vision boards, leaving those windows of her soul open to experience the gust of mind-blowing decisions. But if you notice that her head hangs a bit low, maybe it's because gravity is jealous of her ascension. If you notice her heart is heavy, that means that she never took love lightly. If there's a bit of a limp in her walk, that's due to her using anchors as training wheels to prepare her for life's journey, somewhere left to center, right around rough edges, combing through insecurity, breaching, passing words to punctuate her presence at the end of life, so that she doesn't hang her head in defeat. She's using the table as a sounding board because most have gone deaf to her silence. She is poking holes in their theories of evolution like side slits. And she hasn't been shy since the side splits on her skeletal anatomy, showing off her angel wings in front of demonized. They demonize her presence as being nothing more than a devil in a dress. So maybe she needs a couple of more minutes to replenish, especially after the many attempts of plucking that wildflower growing outside of the exit of Eden, when she realized she is more than just Adam's rib. She is the very backbone infused into neglected goddesses left abandoned on forgotten memory lanes. She doesn't hang her head in defeat. She's simply waiting for the next time to rise. Peace.
Brother. You understand me? That's what I'm talking about.
Thank you.
Appreciate you sharing. Appreciate you so much. You gonna hang out with us for a little bit longer?
Yeah, most definitely.
All right. Well, I'm gonna mute you just for a moment, brother. I wasn't gonna do a poem, brother, but you done. I'm getting ready to read one. Stay here with us. All right, y'all. Check this out. Every now and again, most of the time when I host the open mic, I really don't do poetry, because really I had the mic open for all of the artists who just want to come out and express themselves, and I just really enjoy showcasing the art more than anything else. But I have a piece that I just want to read. All right, so here it is. It's titled Still Black. I give you a little bit of back piece on it, but not too much. All right, because I know y'all know who James Baldwin is, and if you don't know, don't tell nobody. Google, read a book. You understand me? Because you need to know. But there's a quote that he had on a serious note, and it goes like this. He said, you can be told the truth, but can you manage to hear it? I'm going to say that again. You can be told the truth, but can you manage to hear it? And I ask, can you wrap your mind around it and truly understand it? Or has your blinders of selfishness become your vision's companion? Empathy is a stranger indeed. And with so many mouths to feed, is it lack of empathy or is it greed? Or am I making too big of a deal with this? Am I hopeless and thinking together we can deal with this? To whom do I appeal with this? If your heart beats, it should be you. People are dying. Mothers are crying. You out here lying, fake testifying, making a mockery of democracy, living a total hypocrisy, wanting me to play second-class citizen when your way of living is not what I consider first class. If deserving of privilege, you rank last. You fail the class. You're losing the race because your race is about race and your races. How do you look at your faces in the mirror and think anything great when your heart harbors hate? Your actions will seal your fate without debate. These truths will be self-evident, true facts. And when you finish being racist, I'll still be here, still Black. You understand me? So that's a little piece that I enjoy sharing with you guys. So I hope you can take a little something from it and kind of feel where I'm coming from. What I want to do next is I want to bring another poet up to the microphone. I got another poet in the poet house. Actually, she's performed already tonight, but some of you who have just logged in, you're going to get an opportunity to hear her share something with us. So I'm going to bring Ayo up to the microphone.
You know, spoken. Can I even be seen or heard? He's a big guy, you know, large as life. Oh, goodness. Prayer power. Some of us have prayer power. Some of us have the power to pray, and it sounds poetic. Art is life. Few will admit witnessing more than a dream. Entering worlds, hold on to threads not to be ripped at the seam. Mind over matter. Lies or shadow whether we be arcing, marking tombs of angelic offspring. Large as life. Who will admit dimensions more than we see? Amongst the mortal, shield the portal, recently miracle seen. Time out, move faster, climb the ladder out the grave of the scheme. Halos beam, spanning cardinal wings. Of thee I sing detachment. Me, out of the depths of my corrupt. The wine of loving, the wine of loving, cause me to rest. The flame of my separation, reap the benefit of my life. My soul burneth with thirst, blot out from my heart all idle fancies. Loving kindness, remove the veil from my eyes. Spirit of affirmation, keep me safe. Claim the bitterness of my anguish, me and my kindred. Powerful art, I am one, the chosen among holy ones. Open to my face the portals, brighten my eyes, set myself towards the door, horizon of his prison, never clouded splendor. Be far removed from the assaults of passion, from the promptings of the voicers, help is implored. Potent art, do what pleaseth. Kindle in thy land manifestations of thy handiwork by this fire. Celestial and surround, celestial aid, surround. Open to my face the portals, detached from aught, detached from all things, be rid of attachment, strengthening grace, raiment of thy favors, sovereignty and might. Heart, be dilated with joy, repair for refuge. Well knowest the secrets, brighten thou my face, intimate communion. Powerful art, attain the day spring, the river that is life by the day star. Some of us have prayer power. The power to pray is often poetic.
Y'all already know I'm in here snapping. Snap, snap, snaps. I just love it. Don't you guys just love this time that we're in terms of the art? I know it's a whole lot of other things that are going on that we kind of have to focus on in terms of taking care of yourself, taking care of your families. You guys got to be safe out here. Take it to a level of seriousness. I know that there are some of us out here who are just, quite honestly, just having some cabin fever, want to get out, want to be among people. And to be truthful, that's why we're doing things like this, because we just couldn't allow the art not to be shared. And so that's why the first time that we weren't able to come to you guys, we got on live and we just kind of fumbled our way through it. And to be honest, I'm still kind of fumbling my way through it. We're learning and we're getting better each time. This is I think it's our third time doing it. And it's a lot of fun. And I'm glad that we're able to come to your homes. I'm glad we're still able to share the art with you. Now, what I want to say in respect to some people who may not be taking this to a level of seriousness that I think it should be paid attention to. Don't be so selfish. And I say that because we're just all unsure. We really don't know what's going on with this thing. I don't know. I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm saying we're not sure. So side on the side of safety, side on the side of respect. If you don't want to respect yourself, respect your neighbor, respect the other people in your house. Be safe for someone else if you don't want to be safe for yourself. Is that fair? All right. So I don't want to preach to you, but I just wanted to say that. I'm having a whole lot of fun. I want to bring somebody else up again, if I can. Tori.
Yes, ma'am.
Come on now, talk to us, sister.
I'm just waiting and I'm enjoying what I'm hearing. So I'm just chilling.
Okay. Well, I do remember at the beginning of the show, you asked me if you could do more than one piece. So that makes me think you got more than one piece.
Well, I do. I'm gonna
What's that? Wait, hold on. What's that feedback? Is that me or is that you? Because see, I need to know.
That might be me. I had my cell phone too close. Is that better?
Back your cell phone up. You already got a picture up there, so it's not like you need it up there so that you can get a close up of your face. But let me tell you something, girl. Your picture is fly. You about to make me find a fly little picture for my avatar. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find an avatar for me. Hold on, let me see. Hello, we in here. We avatar up. You know what? Now I can act up and act real crazy right now. So, what my avatar is saying to your avatar is, come on with your poem, girl.
Okay. Well, of course, the month of May is Mental Health Awareness Month. So I'm going to do this short poem. I wrote this probably at the age of 15, a time in my life I was very depressed. So it's going to start out a little depressing and toward the end, it's going to get a little brighter. But it's very important that we take care of our mental health. The name of this particular piece, and like I said, I was only 15, so it's a little short. It's called Suicidal Thoughts. At times, I feel so worthless. Sometimes I just think that I would be better off dead. There are a lot of negative thoughts going on inside my head. I often imagine how things would be if I wasn't here. Would there be another person like me who just wants to spread a little love and cheer? People have often said, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt. I find that to be untrue. Things have been said to me that have scarred me for life. What about you? God has placed me on this earth for a reason. I thank him for giving me my life, health, and strength that lasts throughout the season. The Lord God Almighty is a true friend in whom I can depend. It is because of him that I have refused to put my life to an end. I now realize I have a lot to live for. And through faith, I know that I can achieve all of my goals in life and a whole lot more. And that was called Suicidal Thoughts.
My avatar is giving your avatar snaps. Can you hear them?
Thank you.
Snappity snaps. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate you always. I tell you what, and let me bring my camera on for a minute. Let me bring my camera on. Let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell y'all something about this avatar later right here, Tori. Tonight, what I want to do is I want to present Tori with the #1 supporter award in our community. Let me tell you something. You cannot be an artist and you cannot be doing anything positive in this artist community and she will not support you. I don't know how Tori gets rest because I don't know whoever has a live, whoever has a show, a podcast, whatever it is, you can best believe that she is sharing it. You can best believe that she is being cooperative. She is going to be a part of it. And I know it's not me. So I'm thanking you for all us, Tori. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And I'm ready for you to break out and do something on your own because you know what you got inside of you. I ain't got to tell you, and I ain't gonna be talking no Avatar either. So I'm getting ready to get you off of here. Mute. All right, y'all. Say goodbye to Tori. Bye, Tori. All right. I want to bring up Mr. Will one more time. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing well. I'm enjoying all the positive vibes, the transparency, the enlightenment. It's a great time. Thank you for giving me the opportunity as well. So I definitely want to do that and continuing to give us a platform despite the circumstances and bringing together all sorts of people who probably wouldn't have crossed paths in the first place. So thank you for that.
Respect. I tell you what, since you said that, tell where you from, man.
I'm originally from New Jersey, but I've been in Raleigh for like the past 10 to 11 years.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
I've been doing poetry since I mumble that date. And just love the various communities and the lives and just watching the evolution of our performance.
Hey, what's going on with your mic, man? You covering up something? Because I heard you better before. What's going on?
How about now? Is it better?
Sound, yeah.
All right.
Because I want you to share a piece, and I want to make sure I can hear it very well. Because I know you got some fire. All right. So you want to share another piece with us? Is that good with you?
Do another one. So this is kind of the brother piece, the one that I wrote, the story of her. So this one is called Black Boys Don't Cry. When was the last time you traveled to a place where high fives are the handshakes of superstitions? You see, underneath the thumb of a clenched fist, he would hide his tears in basins to water the flowers on his gravesite. Oh, you didn't know? Yeah, he had buried himself yesterday, but the earth couldn't stomach someone so broken. It regurgitated his spirit, and now he's floating like a lost boy that never could land unless his feet is firmly planted on the block. Mood swings for the fences in hopes of being caught by angels in the outfield before he arrives at home, making sure that each and every single base has been covered, wanting to be pitched some relief. But he's already checked out that melody, can't return it to his rightful composer. They're called Black Boy Blues, never red herrings, colors omitted from the rainbow, still not enough to fill in the pot that he had pistoned with gold. Silver linings was supposed to shape up a better future, but he can't escape that checkered past. Would you believe me if I told you not once did anyone ever attempt to king him? When was the last time that you allowed the mask that you wear to blush, or held up hope to the sunlight and realized it's counterfeit fear? See, he would play house in order to shelter his pain, called Saul to the point that he had to auction off his masculinity to pay for lessons of manning up. And though he was given prescriptions of faith and prayer, and the instructions was inscribed in his frail frame, he would still overdose on those bitter placebos. We call that medicine for the melancholy, wanting to be an astronaut so he can no longer suffocate in the space between relief and regret, but loose lips sink those ships. Wanting to ride someone else's wave, faucets can't put out those burning beds labeled as illicit. Wearing that badge of humiliation is pride, patches covering over those black boy blues, which were never red herrings, but colors omitted from the rainbow's pride. You see, that boy walked funny because his daddy wasn't around. We'll take 7 Hail Marys in the morning and call God, and perhaps they can be rid of that sinful preference. When was the last time the black boy didn't have to stiffen his upper lip? When Rosetta Stone wasn't used to translate anger into other emotions? When did I love yous become Chinese finger traps of the tongue? and firearms the coolest part of the anatomy. When I look in the mirror, I see the enemy of my enemy in me, forced to pass down or watered down machismo to my offspring, delivered by the cold-hearted. But Oz never wanted to adopt these 10 men. We were already labeled ghetto bastards who lived in a poverty's paradise, naughty by nature, not deserving to be nurtured. When was the last time that the Black boy was allowed to cry? I don't know. I was always told that I couldn't.
Woo! Man, come on through. Come on through anytime. Matter of fact, every poet on here tonight, y'all about to make me do a live like more than the last Tuesday. I don't know if I can wait another month. That was dope, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you so much. I thank you. I'm gonna put you on mute. We do this, like I said, the last Tuesday of the month. You guys know how it goes down. It is open mic. It is about more than words. And that's what we try to bring to you. We try to bring you a little bit more than words. Yeah, we're writing some words, but we hope it means a whole lot more than that to you. So I got Mr. More Than Words in the house right now. Yes, I do. How you feeling, man?
I'm all right. I'm back. All right. I guess we're celebrating Memorial Day and whatnot. We're just finishing with that. Salute to all the soldiers. But let's not forget about our personal soldiers, the ones that's fighting wars for us socially daily. We just had, I guess, another public lynching, and I guess I'll stretch that point. Dead Black bodies shouldn't feel like deja vu. All too familiar. That man looked like me. He looked like you. Black Lives Matter ain't a debate to prove that yours don't too. I see more thugs in red mag hats, or either their job is blue. A horror flick I've watched too many times before. Black fruit from trees, blood on the leaves, nigga. Get on the floor. But I don't need a movie role to know my story ain't told. These public lynchings feel like lash whippings to the heart and soul. So, watch what you watching when who you watching can get you watch. Because what comes out in the rinse didn't come out in the wash. We all fight with clocks. A war against time. One day it may be yours. Someday it will be mine. Dead Black bodies shouldn't feel like deja vu. All too familiar. That man looked like me. He looked like you. Peace.
Respect, man. Respect. You got to understand that. I want to bring Spiritual Blaze back up in here.
All right.
How you doing, lady?
I'm doing
Yeah.
good. Okay, I got a piece. I got a piece for you.
Okay.
It's my testimony. Lost the first part of the poem. I'm gonna have a conversation with God, so I'm just gonna break it down for you guys, and then at the end, God is gonna answer the question that I'm asking, and then my testimony is gonna come right after it. All right, just like that. Lost soul, but when they famish, they search for salvation. But happiness has a cruel selection. It doesn't seem to find those who need protection. The starving, lonely, depressed, and poor. These are the ones who need you, oh God, yet them you ignore. These are the ones who desire affection and love. Now, isn't this when salvation supposed to drop from up above? Then God goes, no, my child, you must acquire it yourself. You can't get salvation from anyone else. Voyage into your soul and look deep into your heart. There, my child, is where you should start. Then close your eyes and search through your mind. Erase all doubts and negativity that you find. Wait until you're so confident, and with me, you'll feel safe. Because, my child, if you crave salvation, all you need is faith. I could change my life, get it right, get it in check. For the last 6 years, I've been dating the same sex. Didn't know my destiny, I couldn't determine my fate. Didn't know I could love women until the day I was raped. Didn't know that my life would be packed with so much drama. Didn't know when I yelled a cuss, I disrespect my mama. Didn't know I was going against the rules of the game. Didn't know I was playing with fire and had too many flames. Didn't know that the devil had control of my soul. I didn't realize it till I was naked coming down on that pole. Didn't know I had to shake my hips for a little cash. Didn't know that my skeletons will return from my past. Didn't know I had to practice everything I preach. Didn't know that I'd be homeless one day in the streets. Didn't know that the Lord had a plan for me. The devil had me blindfolded and I could not see. Didn't know through the struggles, the heartaches, and the pain that the Lord would redeem my time and my seasons would change. I didn't know, but now I do.
Oh, yes, ma'am. You always come through. And I tell you what, guys, I want to let's all give Spiritual Blaze some snaps. Everybody give some virtual snaps wherever you at. Give some snappity snaps.
Thank you.
We're going to give some snaps for DS Will. Can y'all give some snaps up for a brother? Give some snaps for a brother. All right. We're going to give some snaps for Tori. Tori, where you at? Give some snaps for Tori, y'all. All right. We got Talia in the house. We're going to give some snaps up for a sister. Come on, some snaps for. Thank you. I tell y'all what. It was the last Tuesday of the month, but we had a whole lot of fun. And I don't know how we came to an end so quick. It seemed like we just started. It seemed like we were just here last week, and it seemed like we just started. But I want to say this. Thank everybody who came out tonight. I appreciate all of you. I hope you'll come join us again. Much love to you all. And keep it safe out here, people. Keep it safe out here. They call me MsTonya the poet, and I am here for you. I am your one love poet, and I am going to share the gift. I'm going to share the art and share my friends. So I'm going to see y'all here one more time. Same time, every time, the last Tuesday of the month. And the way these poets did it tonight, I don't know. I'm going to go back and I'm going to think about it. We might have to do this a little bit more. But until then, y'all take care. One love.